Hey guys, Kyle Wolf here at AOMC. Today we're looking at the Mobius X8 wrist brace. Now if you've been around a long time, you know wrist injuries are a common problem. They're a huge result, or a huge reason why some riders have retired in the past. You know, they break certain parts of the wrist. They can't, they don't have the strength anymore, and it forces them to step away. This helps prevent that mainly with hyperextension of the wrist. You know, a lot of guys' problems, if they come up short on a jump or if they land wrong after a crash or anything, the wrist goes back extremely far. This helps prevent that because when you have this brace on, your wrist can only move that far. You know, so it keeps everything there. And the reason, this works so well, and a lot of guys use this, Justin Barsha uses it, he's had wrist problems. I wish I would have had one of these on. Wish they were around when I had my wrist problems years ago. But the continuous cable routing system is a big part of that. And you can see right here, these cables, and it's designed with the BOA system. So, when you have this in and you tighten up the cables, this right here with the interlocking web design, the inner web design right here, so it keeps your wrist from going, it keeps the brace, it prevents the brace from moving on your wrist. Really comfortable right here. So what you do is you just stick your arm in. This thing's a little bit small for me, but I'll show you what it can do. There's a little hole right here, stick your finger through, and after you're riding for about 5 minutes, you can't even really tell this is on, especially when you have a glove on. But you stick your arm in like that, stick your arm in your hand through the back strap right here, which is Velcro, and through the continuous cable routing system right here, that's part of this inner cross design, this cross design right here. Tighten it up with the Velcro, and then take the BOA system right here, and you just tighten it up. Now don't take this to heart because this is smaller for me. But once you have it on, your wrist can't move side to side within the brace. You can still move it, but it keeps everything together. And then, like I said, this is a little small for me. My hand and my wrist can only go this far, which is a little bit short of what it's designed for a smaller rider, a smaller adult, maybe a big kid, that fits this a little bit better. But it keeps everything tight in there, so it prevents hyperextension of the wrist, hyperflexion of the wrist, everything to where you feel more safe, and in the event of a crash, it keeps everything together. You're not risking damaging, especially with the hard plate right here on this underside. This is where your scaphoid is, or a snuff box is what old school guys call it. But just helps keep everything in line. And then if you want to loosen it up, if you want to tighten it up even more, just keep cranking on the BOA system. You want to loosen it, take the tab right here. First, you want to undo the back strap. Flip, pull the tab right here, pull it up, off, and you're good to go. So, these came out maybe 5-6 years ago. They really hit the market. Justin Barsh has been a big proprietor of these. And, it's prevented a lot of wrist injuries. A lot of guys wear them on wrists they've already damaged. Some guys are wearing them on both wrists to, help prevent an injury. You can't go wrong. Like I said, you can't even really feel it after a while. But when you crash, it's there because your wrist is still good. So once again, this is the Mobius X8 wrist brace. You can find out more details about this item and any other great products, parts, and accessories at aomc.mx.